Ooh. This feels very like kind of like a Vogue-ish type of track. I could be wrong. Yeah, okay, I could see some of that. That felt like very Willy Ninja-ish. Okay, simple atmosphere choreography. Oh, okay, it is. That's how I heard us do that duck walk. Right. Again, I might be. Forgive me if I don't know the terminology or moves correctly, because it's not. I don't have any foundation in Vogue. Did I just hit Lil Jon? Ooh, okay. Okay. Love the over the shoulder thing, dude. A lot of this choreography is definitely leaning on heavy character personality. Ooh, love the wave. Ooh, damn. I feel like there's a whole bunch of voguing technique there that I'm unaware of, dude. Ooh, okay, the swag on that. Good use of the floor from stage left to center. Yeah. Nice, simple. Yeah, that's the move for me, dude. Okay, we got a little bit of a house. Ooh, okay. Damn, this combo right here, dude. The truck from upstage to downstage. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna preface this by saying that there's a lot of voguing technique that I'm probably super ignorant of that I didn't see in the choreography, because like in terms of like the specific choices in movement and shapes and patterns. So I'm just gonna preface it with that. I would say like, but now like from an outside perspective, relative to the other choreography they've done, I almost want to say choreography for artists, because there's a distinction of like choreography for dancers where it's super intricate and like taxing, and it makes you like it's like 1 and 2 and 3 like a lot, versus choreography for artists where it's more meant to still showcase the danceability without exhausting the artists, and still the job of the dance, especially for this, is that they are selling the idea that this is Vogue, or this is, if it was another style, this is breaking. That's which is the style I like to do, or locking. Like they don't have to do like the craziest, most intricate movements of the dance, but they're doing at least some of the foundation, or at least more intermediate combinations from there. So I would say like there's like, I would almost say this is like voguing. If I'm incorrect or not, let me know in the comments. Like this is voguing for artists. They've tailored it so the artists can still sing, nail down the technique, not overcomplicated, because there's a thing when I train my company, which is like there's dancers who try to break, and then there's breakers. There's dancers who try to vogue, or dancers who try to lock, versus lockers. So the distinction between that is, if it's your first time and you're just doing like, if you say you're just doing choreography, like I'm gonna blast and lock because this is the only arm thing I can do right now that's in frame, and that's locking. Cool. Anyone can learn that kind of combination, but it's another thing to know the essence and the culture of it. it's one thing to know the moves, it's another thing to actually know the history, the culture, why moves are the way they are. So that's, I think, where and then like it kind of embodying it. So that's where I draw that distinction. But in terms of this, like it's again like relative to this, I think the shapes super clean, the ideas clear, the character and everything on point in terms of intricacy, relative to the other stuff. I would say like from a outside ignorant non-voguer, like I'd say it's quote unquote simpler compared to all the other stuff. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so first thing I noticed here when it comes with their starting position. Actually, if it's your first time here, when I say starting position, I usually mean it as like the equivalent of a YouTube thumbnail. If does it intrigue you? Does it make you want to click for this? Does it make you want to watch, or does it make you be curious about like what they're about to do? Yeah, that's it for the starting position. In terms of wardrobe, since they have a pretty clean position here. Okay, so make sure that is in frame. There we go. So there's several ways that you can approach your dance performance, so to speak. You can go with very clean, and actually let me just draw it over here. So you can make it just clean. I'm gonna say uniform. That's a V. Clean. That's what I was doing. Clean, and then unique. Okay, and then there's a line between that. Okay, so I know it's looking weird right now, but work with me here. So if you want to make your team look clean, that means you have everyone wear the same thing, same top, same pants, same shirt, same shoes, and even if you want to push it, same hairstyles. Like that's what makes everything look clean. But the thing is with that, there's no individuality. On the other side, if you want people to be unique, essentially what's happening here, you let them wear whatever. That you allow for individuality to really shine at the potential cost of cleanliness. Simply because what's happening here, for example, I definitely say that they're on this spectrum of things of unique because it's definitely brighter colors. We have bright red is like a red, orange, lime green. We got several patterns happening here, different types of black here. And then again, the more colors and patterns we bring in, the more information visually our eyes have to take in. Whereas if we make everything the same, there's a consistency that makes it easier for our eyes to register it. And then when everything moves, it's almost like it's eerie clean. If assuming the most important part is that everyone has their shit down, because it doesn't matter if you're clean or everyone's wearing something different. If people don't have the choreography or performance down, it's going to look terrible. Okay. So it's definitely leaning on that end. The other side is if you want to try to make everyone, like if you want to have a combination of like cleanliness and uniqueness, you would go with a theme. I would say like blue, like everyone wear shades of blue and black. And black. Things like that. This one I would say definitely has a theme overall with the vibe they're going for. But there's a theme in terms of the vibe, but not exactly a theme in terms of like, let's make sure that we are in this theme, but hitting the same color scheme. So that's that in terms of the color. All right, so next thing I can take into consideration is the first 5 seconds. So let's watch. Oh, interesting. So that's already the first 5 seconds. So they let us kind of like take them in for a second. Very, I would say Michael Jackson-esque, because there was a Super Bowl performance where he like stood on stage for like 5 minutes straight and people went fucking ape shit. And I feel like that's the kind of vibe we're getting here, because it's like there's a lot of confidence in their movement. So boom, boom. Even though they're just looking away, there's a lot. Look at the the confidence and the way they're holding themselves. Okay. So we're just like kind of almost like wondering like what's gonna happen. And then they give it with the eye contact, like boom, now we're engaged, and then they go into very strong ba ba. Okay. So several ways and how you can hook an audience is one with a very dynamic move. Two, you can go with just acting, like no dancing, just pure personality. Or three is, I'd say, like the combination of acting and choreography. For example, they would have to. It's a combination of just like you're still in character, but it has to be in sync with the idea of the choreography. So that I would say that's like right in the middle. So I think they definitely started off here, like in like acting, because they gotta be confident. They gotta be in that essence. They didn't have to do much, but then they shot it up with into a high, like very fast, sharp movements. And again, I think there are voguing elements here, or this whole thing is Vogue. Again, that's not a style I'm familiar with. I'm ignorant to the foundation. There's only very little like I know. So feel free to correct me or add some knowledge in the comments. So even then, like that was like 2 8 counts so far. Just walk, shoulder, shoulder. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a lot of this is just all about like essence, character, because these shoulder hits, the shoulder shimmies, as simple as they are, like the main thing that's carrying it now is all the performance. So like their face, the conviction, the eye contact. Because if the choreography is going to be simple, the performance, that leaves room for a much higher like capacity for performance. Ooh. Like the isolations here real quick. Ooh, musicality on that. Again, not insanely like super intricate, but still, but yeah. So, shouts out to them for having this balance right here, holding this specific like angle, and also because it's also knee above, the knee is right above the hips, and they're holding it for like what, a 4 count? Let me see. Yeah, it's about a 4 count. So nice control, and it's nice and steady. It's like it's static there. Boom. You see them trying to work that balance, but yeah, shouts out to the balance. I just realized like there's so much fog here you can't even see the feet. Ooh, the subtlety here. It's a nice little pivot, like they're on a turntable, but it's the head look for me, like very aloof, and a very subtle shoulders or the shrug. Ooh, the contrast into like very subtle to very powerful right off the bat. Not right off that, but yeah, the contrast. Super. Back 2, 3, 4. The fact that they do this particular move the whole time and keep that balance is, ooh, their left legs must be super strong at this point. Nice connections right here with this dynamic, but boom, hold, chest pop, grab up, thread through, connect. It's almost like she's the DJ. Like she's turning it around, and then those are the turntables. I like the hop. The hop was very in sync. But and they go into the hip rolls, and then the da 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 with the pops. Da 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 ba. And this, again, this movement in particular, I don't know if right here, but oh my gosh, he's doing that in those wedges. Jeez. Again, this requires so much balance and coordination, and again, strong legs, because you're, again, the center of gravity is right here, but right there. See, right there. So it's not exactly I'm just gonna put it here, right there. Okay, it's not exactly all on the hips. Well, your hips are sitting on your heels or your ankles, which carries that load. But then your knees are carrying the load of everything else right here, which I think if you're not conditioned or used to it, it can feel, whoa, it is a workout. But like that, like when I teach breaking, I spend a good maybe 5 minutes just warming up our legs and our knees to be in that position. I like that. These patterns. Okay, so boom, switch, back, clap, back. Slight timing here. Clap. Oh no, it's not the timing. Looks fine here on the performance version. Yeah, we're good. What made it look different is because her shirt and the skin tone and the backdrop blended. So I thought she dropped her hands really fast. So, ooh, that simple, like, just pose right here, but and hit. See how that looks like in the performance version. Nice rotations. Various levels to a chest roll. The control on this what I like attitude right there. I don't know, that can't be an attitude. It's way up there, but like just to control it and show the heel up and casually control it instead of a kick. Look at that control. So that part, I feel like feels a little housey right there. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and then he goes back to choreography here. 7, 8, 1. So again, I said in the reaction part, this feels like choreography for artists, or Vogue, or Vogue choreography for artists, simply because it's like there's a lot more moments of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. It's like it's a lot more. There's a lot more whole counts. So versus like some of the other stuff I've seen, it's like 1 ienda, 2 ienda, and there's a lot more moments for them to just be artists and perform and show face and give face to the audience. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a perfect example right here. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Then again, I'm not sure if this whole sequence right here is voguing, because I feel like it is, but I could be wrong. These patterns are fire, dude. Wave, super clean. Look at that. Damn, that's clean. A little messy on the performance version though. But wave, timing, she was a little early, yeah, but the practice one, that is mesmerizing. Ooh, that was tight. Oh, the bounce, the control. It's like Vogue, but swag. Then again, I don't know. Nice use of the floor from here. Take it back a little upstage. Switch on over. Nice subtle switch, hop on over to offset from center, sway, 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 and we got this action happening from stage left, bring it into center. I love this. It's so like, it's simple, but it's so effective, man. I love when simplicity like just outshines complex. I'm just looking at their legs, just seeing like if there's any shape. Oh, yeah, she slightly had to shift to find that balance. This is not easy. They're making it look easy, man. Especially with like this lean back that they're doing too. Some like hip strength and core strength. I'm loving the steps too. Like I think it's from the performance version, the pattern. Hey, what? Oh, that's sad. That's some real dance ASMR right there. Oh god, the sequence is so dope. They're like a very strong, powerful charge forward, but now with fierce, now with like aggression. Ba, ba, roll, roll, roll. Love this hand on the forearm. Roll, roll, roll. I love that. I actually might hope you might start using that for freestyling. Ba, ba. This pattern right here. Oh, beautiful. Ba, ba, ba. Because I almost want to say it's like tutting, but it isn't. I think there's a version of I forget what is it hands? It's a style of voguing, right? I could be wrong. That is just all hands. Like that. There's like the huge shift from just hands and like how it's our hands are slightly taken up to a level up here. Up, da da da, then boom, grounds us, brings our attention from like center here to up. Nice ending position. Kind of is reflective of the start. But I'd say almost like also on the kind of the generic end of like, yeah, we're done. But I like the additional like we're done. Turn, another pose, pose, and pose. Yeah.